Are we ready yet?
Are
we ready yet to record this podcast? Cause I think we are. Hey everybody, welcome to the Dads vs. the World podcast. Cause it's a beautiful Saturday morning, and I've been up since 7 a.m.
Did you ever see The Last Action Hero?
Rude.
Did you ever see The Last Action Hero?
Really rude, but yes, I have.
Okay. Do you remember the scene where he's test driving that car with that car salesman?
Yes.
All right. You remember how he punched him in the mouth and made his nose bleed?
Are you gonna say something
like
violent?
He was picturing that.
I think he's gonna say something violent. Everybody.
That's what I was picturing as you were singing.
Yep, there you go. Called it. I was picturing punching you in the face because you were singing a beautiful song. Anyway, well, good day to you, fucking asshole. It's fucking Saturday.
That came out very Asian there.
I know. It came out really Asian that time. I was really surprised a dumpling just didn't fall out of my mouth. So anyway, welcome to another episode of Dads vs. the World podcast, where you get all your news and all your fun and entertainment.
Yeah, but it's probably not real news. It's probably fake news.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I love fake news.
Yeah.
It's the best kind of news. That's the only news I'll really comprehend and take. Is fake news. Like the National Enquirer, my favorite.
Oh, it's all real?
Yeah, dude, that's all I read. Like UFOs, Sasquatch has a family out in Washington. Yeah. I don't know if you know, but I know because it's the National Enquirer. And that is the news. CNN, fuck you. You take your fucking lesbian-looking ass Rachel Maddow, get the fuck out of my face. Yeah.
I don't think
Fox News, fucking, what's his name? Tucker Carlson, that fucking eat-shitter guy-looking guy. Eat shit.
Eat-shitter guy-looking guy.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I made up a fucking thing just for him. Fucking TC. Tuxie, suck it. That's what that means. Because if you switch the T with the sucksy. That's what he does. He sucks the cock. I think.
Where are we going with this?
I don't know, man. I just went off on a tangent. I just had coffee, so we're good.
Oh, my God.
But we, on my off days on the weekends, like, I can't even fucking sleep in. Because we had to go to my daughter's soccer game. That's where I just came from. Up at Kusler Park.
Yeah.
For a fucking 8 a.m. game against a really good fucking team. And we had to be there early, like 7:30. I woke up at 7:05. Because normally when I get up during the week for work, I normally get up around like 6. So like 7 a.m. is me sleeping in. Like I had planned to wake up at like 6:30. Yeah. You know what I mean? To get ready, drink my coffee,
the plan.
All that stuff.
It never works out that way.
Well, I forgot to set my alarm. But normally when I don't set my alarm, I don't even use my alarm during the week. I just wake up.
Yeah.
I'm fucking old. I'm such a dad.
Aren't you younger than me?
I don't fucking know, dude.
I think you are.
I don't feel it.
I think you're.
Well, I had a white hair. I don't know if anyone remembers. Like in the past episodes, I had a little white hair here.
Oh, did you cut it out?
I didn't cut it out. My wife fucking ripped it out of my face.
Oh,
I know. It'll come back.
Why would she do that? You can just snip that son of a bitch.
Well, she said it was like it looked like the lonely white guy in a black club. And like the lonely white guy was like a scraggly white dude. Like so out of place, like he really should not be in that club. Or like a church, you know, like those black churches, and there's that one white guy just going.
Yep.
But they're uncoordinated. Like I love white people so much, but when you guys dance sometimes, it's hilarious.
That's why I don't dance.
You know, it's the shit. I love it. It's my pastime. I just go on YouTube and look for videos of that. It's the best. So yeah, Izzy's game, really good. Her team was like bad. Like they've been like the shit team for the past 3 years because they had like really bad coaches. And like this year they finally have a decent coach, and like they're getting better, but it's so hard because like they didn't really know the basics of the game. Like they still kind of learning to, hey dude, don't group up around the fucking ball, just play your position. So they're getting there, and like I feel bad because like I'm definitely one of those parents that yells at the kids, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's really into the game. Like, I should probably be a coach kind of a parent. Because I'm, like, yelling at him. Like, even my wife was like, dude, why are you fucking screaming? looking at those kids, and I'm like, because they don't know how to cross. They don't know how to freaking pass it to the middle. I need to help them. You know what I mean? I'm like, because I don't know what it is, man. Like, I play games and I get competitive, but when it comes to like sports, I get super competitive and I get really pissed off. Like, she's wanted me to be a coach of her team for like the past 2 years now. And
you might be toxic though.
Well, that's what I told her. I said I'm afraid to be a coach because I'm afraid to be mean because like I'm like I don't know what it is, but when it comes to sports, like I get super intense. Like I get really fucking competitive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't want to be like out there cursing.
Is competitive just another word for angry?
Well, kind of, but like not really. Yeah. But I'm not like out there going like, "Hey, fucking fuck," you know, "Fuck you, you little fucking kid." I'm not like that, but like I'm just like I'm telling them like, "Hey, get in the middle, get out of the freaking box, out of the goal. I'll bring your goalie." You know, I'm like yelling at these kids, and these kids are just like,
I didn't know you even knew what's like thing. I didn't know you like knew soccer at all.
I know the basics of soccer only because I played FIFA. That's it.
Oh, I don't know shit about soccer.
Well, you don't know that much about baseball.
Oh my god!
But you play the show.
Yeah, I don't know shit. They see so many things that I'm like, I don't know what that means.
Well, that's
just move on. I just want to play my next appearance. Fuck everybody else.
To be honest, like that's how I learned football. Like the game of football was because I played Madden and I played the shit ton of it.
Yeah, but I play a shit ton of Madden. I don't learn shit. I'm still like, what the fuck's that mean? I don't know what that means. I'm just gonna play this game.
That's your fault. Okay, the game literally breaks down how to read a playbook and how to fucking do all that shit.
Yeah, but that's really boring.
It's not boring. It's actually really interesting.
To learn to read a playbook?
No,
really
it's super
boring.
interesting. To learn the differences of a cover 2 defense and when they run cover 3 and how to beat it, I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, that might be cool if you want to win.
Yeah, exactly, which is my problem. That's what I'm saying. So today's game, like...
I'm awful at that game.
What do you mean, at Madden?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty bad, guys. He's really bad.
I really like it, but...
Doesn't help the fact that you're the Cowboys.
Yeah, but I can't understand... Like, I don't understand the plays. Like, I don't play defense, ever. I sim the shit out of defense.
Well, in that game, like, the defending AI is really bad. Like, I don't know what they did, and they made tackling a little bit harder. Like, you can't just hit stick people from, like, 5 yards away.
I know.
So you actually have to time it.
You really fucking whiff.
Yeah, you really have to time it. So, like, the only defense I really run in that game is a cover 2. Like a Tampa 2 defense. Basically, where you have 2 safeties at the back end of the defense covering each half of the field. And everyone else just kind of plays soft zone in the middle. And the
so, like, there's a lot of lingo in there. I've heard all the lingo.
There's 2 guys.
I don't know what really a safety does, other than that guy that was like in your school that wore the orange.
The guys that are in the back of the field, their job is to make sure no one gets past them. That's it. And everyone else just kind of stands there and has an area to defend. That's a zone. That's why it's called zone.
And man to man is like...
Man to man is when you're literally up on that person's dick.
whole time?
The whole time.
Even before the snap.
They're lined up with their assignment.
But they're lined up like this?
Right in front of them.
Even the wide receiver and whatever that person is that defends on the other side?
That's man defense. That's why quarterbacks...
And that's the one that gets burned on the long passes, right?
Well, depending on how good the defender is. Okay. Normally, when you're running a man defense, which is like a cover 1, they'll have like one guy in the back end to help cover, to make sure no one gets past him. There's usually one guy back there, which is a safety. Okay? But that's why when quarterbacks go up to the line and they move receivers to left
to right,
all
those lingos.
That's if they move and then the defender goes with them. It's an easy tell. Hey, that guy's in man coverage because that guy's fucking following that guy. A good way to tell zone is if you move a receiver to like the left to the right and like the defender doesn't go across the field, but another defender from like in the middle will shift over. It's called a zone. It's an easy way to tell zone.
I like to zone out like I just did.
Oh my god, dude.
I really just zoned out.
Oh my god. Alright, anyway. So I don't want to toot my own horn.
Toot toot.
But I think my daughter is like one of the better ones of the field.
Really?
Yes, she's actually really good.
I don't mean that. That came out rad. I really meant that as like.
Well,
she's more of like
it's surprising.
She seems like a more of a
reserved,
exactly. Inside, don't want to be outside with people kind of person.
Exactly. But when she's on the field, like she gets super aggro, and like I don't know if it's probably because of my fault, because like like I said, her coaches before are really bad, so I would have to be the one to pull her aside and tell her what she needs to be doing on whatever position she's doing. So like. The past 2.5 years, she's gotten so much better. She's normally playing defense. And like on defense, for soccer, you just disrupt the offensive play. Mm-hmm. Just get it out of your fucking end of the field. And she runs up on fucking people, like she's fucking body checking them and shit.
Can you do that?
You can, but you have to be sneaky about it.
Oh, you have to act like it was an accident.
You have to act like you're going for the ball, but really you're just...
So this is hockey for pussies.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Pretty much. That's why you see a lot of fucking flops. That's why, like, when the in professional soccer, especially the guys, so when the offense is trying to push up the field and then the defender just gets in the way, and then they just fucking flail around and fall down. They flop to make it look like it was worse than it really was.
Yeah.
That's why soccer gets a bad rap, because guys fucking ruin it, being fucking pusses.
Yeah.
Fucking walking puss bags. But they get paid millions of fucking dollars for it.
I think soccer's boring.
I do too. But since my daughter plays, I'm invested in it.
Yeah.
So like
I couldn't sit down and watch it on TV. It's just it's like watching a tennis match.
So she's really good. She's really aggressive, because normally she's not. And when she's at home, she's literally just a fucking bump on the log. Like she just kind of floats around, goes on the computer, watches fucking TikTok videos, and generally just annoys the shit out of us sometimes.
So teenager stuff.
Yep. Oh, and also slamming doors and stomping around.
Yeah.
So she does that a lot too. Anywho, the word you were looking for last week was actually transition, and you said it 3 times.
I don't think it was.
Yes. It wasn't a squabble or a squibble. It was transition.
It's not. There's a different word.
No, it's transition.
Anyway,
Kevin, what have you been doing?
I've been playing MLB The Show 21.
Like I fucking told you that you were going to.
So, I don't know shit about baseball, really. I mean, I played baseball when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I played for 5 years. But I don't really know the lingo. I don't even know what fucking RBI stands for.
I don't know what that means either.
Like, they talk about, like... I understand some of the stuff when they're like, oh, he got a 1-base runoff or some shit. I think that just means...
Got a one-hit single down the middle of the right-hand field, and there goes Quitarzo throwing it down home. Oh, and he dropped the ball, and he's safe for the score.
So I've been playing... I've only played the one mode, which is like the career mode, I think. Like the mode where you just play one dude.
That's the mode that I like to play, career mode. What do you play as?
Pitcher.
Me too! I love being the pitcher.
Everything else is really confusing.
I can't hit the fucking ball, dude.
I can't figure that out either.
Dude, I played like one game of it, and like I cannot get a fucking hit to save my fucking life.
So I don't know if maybe this is what you do too, but all I do is I have it set up to where the pitching thing is like...
The mitt?
It's like a
big
circle
Me
thing,
too.
and then I hit the A button when it's in the right spot.
Yeah, it goes, so you hit A, and there's like a meter that goes up like that, and then you stop it, and it gets back.
I don't have that. I have it set up different. There's like this circle in the middle that gets smaller and bigger.
Gotcha.
And then I hit the A button.
That's the super simple way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's like barely any skill to that.
So,
Person? People? Hi, people.
Hi.
What was the... are you guys on?
Yeah, we're podcasting.
Strangers just broke into your house! The kids are in the other room. Because Kevin don't care.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're keeping that in.
What was I saying?
How you played the pitching game, but the super simple way where it has the circles that go like that.
Oh, yeah. So I play that way because I'm a simple man.
Mm-hmm. That's literally the easiest way to do it. Well, besides from like, I think there's one where you literally just point to a destination and just...
There's a way that you can just play with the analog sticks, like everything.
I can't do that.
But I haven't messed with it.
I don't do that. That's
so I've only done that one way with pitching, and I only play pitching, and I only play my dude. So I always like skip to like when I have my next appearance. I don't even play any of the other games.
Are you in the minor leagues? They normally just put you in minors for a while.
Yeah, I have been in the minor leagues forever, but
Yeah.
I could have sworn that I had a thing come up and said,
Do you want to go up to the majors?
the Mariners want to give you an $80,000 1-year thing.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I hit yes, but for some reason I'm still playing in the minor leagues. So I don't know
you
what
have
the
to
fuck
finish
happened.
out the season as a minor.
Okay.
I think it takes a while for you to bump up. I think.
Okay, so I guess I'm going to the Mariners eventually. I have no idea. But
What kind of pitcher are you? Are you like the closer? Or are you starting?
I'm starting, but I have made it all the way to the top of the 9th already.
Wow, you almost play the full game.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, that doesn't happen very often.
but then I've had times where I've made it to like the 4th.
Yeah, the
You
coach
know?
will pull you out. Like,
Yeah.
so if you're doing really bad, he'll pull you.
Yeah.
But most of the time, they try to use the starting pitcher as long as possible before they pull out the closer.
Yeah. So I've been playing that. I'm really enjoying it. I have a feeling that there's a lot more to pitching than
Kind of.
like. I feel like there's a big science to it because they're always talking about the count. I don't know what
Yeah.
that means. I don't know what
So
they're
the
talking
count
about.
is like the strikes and balls. How
Yeah,
many
but
strikes
then
and balls
why
you
are they
throw.
talking about like there's sometimes there's a challenge and the challenge will say I wish I could remember what the fuck it said. It
Well,
was,
some of them are like throw a fastball before or strike them out in like 3 throws or something like that, depending on what the challenges are, or don't get a hit off this throw or whatever the fuck.
yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the pitchers.
But
challenges
whatever it is, like there's some lingo that comes up and I'm like, what? I don't know
Well, if
what
you're
that
at a full
means.
count, which means 2 strikes,
What's a fly out?
a fly out is when they hit it and someone just catches it for an out. That's a fly out.
Okay.
Yeah, so a fly ball.
So how am I getting relationships with other players on the field when I'm only playing my dude?
Because I don't know. That's the thing I don't like about the clubhouse. Like you have to talk to your teammates. Like I don't want to.
But I haven't
talk
talked to anybody.
You're supposed to.
I don't even know how. It goes back
before
to that. It goes
before
back to
you
that
start
locker
your
room.
game. There should be other options to do stuff like tasks, so you can train to up your attributes. Because after every game, your attributes will adjust to how you played. So, like, if you did really good, certain parts of your throwing power or throwing control or whatever will change depending on how good you did. And then you can also train on other attributes when you're at the clubhouse. And then that's also where you talk to your fucking teammates. And like I said, I don't fucking talk to any of them. Like, I don't fucking care.
No. I don't even remember seeing that.
That's there. It's
Like
in
it takes you back to the locker room, and you're just sitting there, and there's other people in there, but you can't select them. It's like
no, you don't. You
and
can't select
options-
the person. There's
It's like options play. You can look at your ball player. And it doesn't make any sense in there either. There's nothing I can really do. I can't figure out how I can change my pitches without like going into the ball pen and then choosing first, second, or third. But you can only choose one. I can't just go in and switch my pitches around. Like if I want a fastball on the top and I want a curveball here and I want a slider on the bottom, I can't just do that.
you should.
Or if I can, I can't fucking figure it out.
That's why I do the other one. So the way that I pitch, there's obviously the 4 buttons, the A, B, X,
Yep.
Y, and they're normally preset to whatever pitches. So A is normally like a 2-seam fastball. B is normally like a slider or another fastball. X is like a curveball. Most pitchers have like a curveball or something funky to kind of throw off the batter. So really what you want to do when you're pitching, you don't want to throw fucking strikes all the fucking time. You want to switch it up. So like in most games, you'll see them set up the batter with like fastballs, or they'll throw like get them used to looking for a curveball or something. They set them up and then they'll fucking throw it outside that box. So they'll get them to chase. So if they're super aggro on swinging, so like they're swinging at every pitch.
Yeah.
Most of the times you'll see them tell you like, hey, throw outside the box and see if you'll chase it.
Well, see, I see that little glove come up in the box.
Yeah, that's where they want you to throw
I think
it.
that's the catcher saying throw it here. Okay. So I understood how I got a relationship with the catcher.
Well, that's not really a relationship, but yeah.
But my relationship has gone up with everybody. I haven't talked to anybody.
No. I don't know.
Unless it has to do with the pitches I throw and the bat hitting the ball and it popping it up
I guess.
and them catching it.
I guess.
But
I don't know.
either way, I think I like the game just because it's monotonous and
It is.
I don't need to
It's-
think, and I just sort of like move my toggle stick to where I want it.
Well, that's why people like. That's why people like the golf game. Like,
I haven't played golf since Tiger
fuck.
Woods.
2K has a golf game. PGA 2K, I think is what it's called. PGA Tour 2K. But that's a lot of people like that because it's very monotonous. It's very just shut your mind down and literally just, fucking match the meter. It's very straightforward. Yeah. That's why people really like golf games. That's why a lot of people were clamoring for a baseball game to get over on Xbox. That's why it was such a big deal. Yeah.
And then for Xbox to get it and put it on Game Pass? Mm-hmm. Oh, my God.
Well, did you see that Sony's president just announced that they're going to put more exclusives for Sony? Like, this is, like, they're just going to double down on exclusives.
Sony is. Mm-hmm. Because they're assholes. I'm the same with you when it comes to these, like, console wars. But
I don't like them.
I also have a very strong opinion about Sony. And I really hope they fail.
I do, too. But not...
Like I want to see them go out of. I want them out of the console business.
They're not going to
because they suck at it. Like they can't just include everybody. It's like nope. You want this? You have to pay this for our console, and you're never playing this game unless you get it. Mm-hmm. Like that's so fucking in this day and age. It's dumb. Yeah. It's so fucking stupid.
And they're not really.
And it's obvious that everybody else.
And they're not PC friendly.
No.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like they're not crossplay friendly. Like it. Like the gamers have to like put up an uproar for them to like make something crossplay. Like I remember when fucking
they're pretty much
Rocket League. Like Rocket League wasn't crossplay for the longest time, and people wanted to be crossplay, and Sony was like one of the ones that was like, maybe we'll give you guys crossplay. But Xbox and PC have been playing crossplay on Rocket League for like forever, mm-hmm. And then finally Sony threw their hat in. They're like, I guess we'll make a crossplay. Yeah, like come on, dude. Yeah. And, like, did you see that Microsoft is, like, I forget what that program's called. It has to do with sound, like AMD sound or something like that. It's going to be AMD sound compatible, which is basically Xbox is going to be able to have better sound. Mm. It's going to be a lot easier for game developers.
I thought I saw a headline about it, but I didn't research it.
Yeah.
I think I saw the headline.
It's a program that developers use to incorporate better sound for their games and basically just opens up the doors for these developers to make games on Xbox. Better games, anyway. But I'm really upset, though, that Discord didn't sell to Microsoft.
Did Microsoft offer?
Oh, yeah. They offered like $10 billion. And Discord's like, nah.
What?
Yeah. I guess they really wanted to remain as like an independent.
I think I would have been like, yeah, sure, take your money and you tell me what I need to do and I'll do it.
That's fine. I just want Discord to be on Xbox. So when I'm talking to my PC friends, we can be on a private party.
I don't have PC friends.
Well, to be fair,
you don't
really like talking to anybody half the time, so.
Yeah, if I don't know them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. And then so I guess I'll publicly apologize.
Why? What'd you do?
Well, at your son's birthday party, I sort of hid in the corner.
Well, you were playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah, but it was more than that.
Why? What'd you do?
I had too much anxiety.
Oh.
Like just people I don't know, and just I'm super uncomfortable I think definitely after this pandemic, and then the shootings we've had lately, I have a lot of anxiety. I can't even go to a restaurant. Like I carry, right? I carry a gun. I have a permit to do it, right?
He has a permit, guys.
So I am so anxious about things that if we go out to eat, I'm that guy that wants to sit in the corner on my back against the wall so I can see the door, because I'm ready to protect. Like I'm just like, nope. Like I'm not. This isn't. And it's unfortunate that I feel that way, but like.
My wife's the same way. Like
I'm ready. Like I'm going to shoot your ass if you come in here and try to fucking kill somebody. Like
when she goes to
I'm gonna blast your fucking head off.
When she goes to different places, like in her head, she like tries to find like the exits.
Yes. I'm always like, okay, where's the exit? There's that one. Okay, there's that window there. I can probably bust through that.
You fucking weirdos.
Nope. Prepared.
No, fucking weirdos, dude. Fucking like you're. I don't mean to be mean, but you're not that important.
They're not shooting people because they're important. They're shooting people because they're fucking insane.
True. To be fair, yeah, true.
Yeah, like they're not. It's not important people they're shooting. It's just everyday Joe Schmoes. They're going in and blasting people. Like,
no. Well, the one Asian shooter was mad because he couldn't get a rub and tug, so he's like, "Fuck you guys! Fucking you all gonna die! You guys won't touch my dick! Die!" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because so there's some connection to it. The asshole who shot up the church in South Carolina years ago, he just didn't like black people and just decided to shoot them up. You know what I mean? So there's always like a thing, but I get what you mean by not important.
Yeah, but like even at the concert in Vegas.
Well, that guy had like mental health issues. That guy was straight up crazy.
Yeah.
That one really rules your case.
Yeah.
You're right. People are just fucking crazy.
Some people are, yeah.
This is why they need to legalize marijuana.
Yeah.
Just fucking legalize it. So everyone can just fucking get a hand of something.
Yeah.
But I get into a lot of arguments to the point because I'm one of those guys who just say just legalize everything. Like within reason.
Didn't Oregon just do that?
Not like meth or anything like that. But like heroin, cocaine, just legalize it. Just let fucking people do what they want. And plus it gives an opening for A, the government to profit, because you know they fucking will. And B, it cuts off the power to illegal drug dealers and cartels. That's my thought process.
Yeah, I don't have a thought process on it.
Well, that's because you're too busy standing off in the corner, glaring at everybody and trying to find exits.
I'm wondering are you the one?
Like a fucking
Are you the fucking lunatic that's gonna shoot people? Like,
to be fair, there were some weird people at Lena's party, so yeah, there was some weird parents. But yeah, I took.
At one point, I was standing over there in that corner, and some lady came over and like handed me an empty plate.
Was it the blonde one?
I don't know. I thought she had gray hair. She might have been blonde, but she was heavier set. She came over, she handed me a plate, and she's like, "I thought you might be hungry."
Oh, I don't know.
Thanks.
I don't know.
And then she walked away, and I just took the plate and sat it on the table.
Okay. But yeah, like because like my wife fucking pointed out, she was like, "Why is Kevin standing up in the corner?" I'm like, and I as a nerd, just like, he's just playing Pokemon Go. Like I didn't put two and two together that you're a ball of anxiousness.
Oh yeah. I was over there. And I'm just gonna Pokemon, and let's just.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, he's probably just fucking playing Pokemon Go, which you were, but it's also interest.
Yeah.
But anyway, we also finished Justice League last night. My wife and I.
Oh, we watched Mortal Kombat.
That's why we wanted to finish it because I wanted to watch Mortal Kombat so bad. So
immediately, that's what we watched.
So we're gonna watch that today. But before we talk about Mortal Kombat, we can talk about the next episode because I don't want it spoiled.
We can talk about Justice League because you
Justice League.
That.
All right, here we go. Let me tell you guys.
I already know. Your wife posted on fucking Facebook.
I understand that you nerds have been wanting a good Justice League movie since the first one released. But let me ask you something. At what fucking cost? Because I watched that 4-hour-long movie, and yeah, it was a little better than the Justice League movie. The best part was literally the fucking end of the movie. When they're in that weird alternate universe, Batman drops the fucking F-bomb, and then he's working with Deathstroke, Aquaman's fucking dead.
I'll fucking kill you.
Yeah, and Joker's fucking cool. Like, that to me was the best part of the fucking movie. Because I got excited. I was like, oh shit, dude. That's fucking dope. But the whole fucking movie was so goddamn corny. It's so goddamn dramatic. The one scene where I was just like, I'm fucking out, was when Flash runs back in time to reverse the fucking dark side to fucking come out. And he's running. And don't get me fucking started on how they do his running. Because it's just slow-mo the whole fucking time. They show him running actual fast, like a couple times in the movie. But most of the time, it's him running slow motion for 4 minutes. And in this particular one, it was exactly like that. He's running slow, and he's fucking having an inner monologue, and he's like... And he's just like, Dad, you raised a good one. One of the best there ever was. And then the trumpets come in. And then the violins fucking kick in. And it's this for 3 minutes. And he's just talking about how he loves his dad. And how he's finally grown up and matured. And the fucking thing. I'm like, dude, fucking get on with it, dude. That's when I was fucking out. And then the other part, when they're about to fucking fight Steppenwolf, it was Aquaman and fucking Cyborg. They fucking drop in all heroically. Fine, I get it. But Aquaman he doesn't even look at fucking Cyborg. He just goes, ready for round 2? And Cyborg's like, hell yeah. I'm like, why? Why is DC that? Why can't it be like Shazam? Shazam is so fucking naturally funny. The lines are natural. It's not naturally, like, the drama in it is natural. Like, hey, the kid's a fucking orphan and he's bullied and, you know, whatever. Like, it's believable. But in this fucking movie, it's so fucking corny. At the end, they're all lined up in a row. All the Justice League heroes are all lined up before it gets to the epilogue, and they're just staring off into the destruction they just caused. And of course, there's a fucking heroic track. It's just like this, the camera panning slowly to all their faces. And then slowly pan, keep panning, and we're gonna do this for a whole 2 minutes and a half. That's why it's 4 hours fucking long, because all the shots were unfucking necessary. So, a fucking 5 is what I give. A solid fucking 5. Will I watch it again? Fuck you, no. Is it better than the first cut? Yeah, it is. But will I watch it again? Fuck you, no. Fuck no. And when Cyborg fucking listens to his dad's fucking tape, and it's, oh my god, dude, I just wanted to fucking die. Because his dad's fucking telling him, obviously, I love you, son. You should just be proud of yourself and be a hero. Show everyone what you made of. And Cyborg just finally realizes
I'm
this.
made of metal.
Yeah, and he's like, you know what? I am pretty badass, Dad. I'm not mad at you anymore.
Yeah, I don't know.
Go fuck yourself.
So
Fuck yourself, DC.
I thought it was good. I'm not all up on the...
Dude.
I'm not on the same field when it comes to thinking about the dramatics.
Well, what pisses me off is that when it dropped, everybody, like, blew their fucking load, dude. All over Twitter, all over fucking social media. Everyone's like, this is the movie!
Calm down.
This is the movie! Everybody! So when I went in, I'm like, oh man, this is probably going to be, like, really good. And it's not that good. Please, just all over my face, DC!
Oh my god.
Oh my god, dude. That's why I got so mad, because everyone hyped it up to be this fucking thing, and it wasn't that thing. You know what I mean?
Not exactly, but...
Well, what made it worse is that all the nerds made the fucking movement to release the Snyder Cut.
Yeah.
They're all like, we've never seen the Snyder Cut, but we think it's better than the original. Release it. If you don't release it right now, I'm gonna post on Twitter with the hashtags. You better do it. You better listen to me. It's so fucking tough to be a fucking nerd and a geek because most of the time we ruin it for ourselves.
Isn't a nerd and a geek the same thing?
Kinda. I don't know, dude. But I need to calm down.
Yeah, a little bit.
I need to calm down. I'm getting hot.
That was my bad.
So unprofessional. So fucking unprofessional, dude.
I didn't think it was all that bad. I thought it was good. I guess I don't expect much of DC because they've shown me that they don't have much. So for me, this movie was good. I get the dramatics. I get why you think that way.
And I told Heather it's Marvel's fault.
I think that's DC. You're expecting a Marvel flick.
I'm expecting just a good movie.
They're two different entities, and they have two different ways of going about it, like complete opposites. Marvel is very uppity, happy-go-lucky, and DC has always been like, we're depressed.
But that movie wasn't even depressed. It was just super corny. It was so corny. Like, it might as well have been a movie that was released in, like, the early 90s.
You're going to hate Mortal Kombat if you don't like corny movies.
No, I'm going to love Mortal Kombat because it's super fucking violent.
It is very violent.
That's why I'm excited for it, because it's super fucking violent. There's a difference between, like, a violent action movie that's corny because it plays a lot of the same tropes of any other action movie. That's fine. But I don't need someone dropping dumbass one-liners and fucking staring at their face for 5 fucking minutes with a sad, depressed track in the background. Like, what is this, Grey's Anatomy? Am I watching, what is this? Is someone gonna fucking come out and say I'm pregnant? Like, with the fucking Lumineers playing on the background? Going, hey! Oh! By the way, Jessica, I love you. I have always loved you since you were a child. But since I'm a superhero, and I might crush you with the weight of my dick, I couldn't tell you. And in the background, the Lumineers are still playing. Held in a lonely life. And they're just staring at each other longingly. So you don't watch Grey's Anatomy, do you?
No.
That's all that show is. What I just described is that fucking show. It's
just a cry fest?
Pretty much. That's why girls like it.
Yeah, I don't understand why women want to watch shows that make them cry.
Because it is dramatic.
Like,
I'm getting hot. I gotta put my beanie down. I'm all riled up.
Oh, man.
I'm
so Mortal Kombat was good. I won't spoil anything since it just came out yesterday, but it's solid. It's good.
Like John Wick. Like John Wick is... No, that's a pure fucking action film.
I haven't even watched those.
What?
I think we started watching the first one, and me and Lauren were like,
did you guys turn it off when they killed the dog?
No, I think...
A lot of people did.
No, I wouldn't have. I'm not that butthurt about things. Jesus Christ, people care more about dogs than they do about their own fucking humans.
Yeah, that's true. They could give a fuck about people dying, but when a dog dies, they're like...
It's the end of the fucking world. It's time to petition this.
They shit out a fucking gold brick.
You know it was a movie, right? You know the dog didn't really die, right? Like...
That's why I get so mad about cancel culture, because, like... Especially when it comes to, like, shows or movies, I'm like, you do know it's not fucking real.
Mm-hmm.
It's not real. None of that happened. None of that happened. Or when Game of Thrones ended and people fucking got mad about that, I'm like, dude,
I never even finished that.
Dude.
Yep.
Fuck off.
Yeah, I know there was a lot of people butthurt about it.
If you didn't fucking like it, then don't watch it again. Or just stop watching it.
Yeah. There's plenty of shows I just stopped watching. I didn't bitch about it and go to social media or fucking make a petition about it.
That's what I'm saying.
Stopped watching it.
There's a ton of shows.
I don't like GameStop anymore, so I don't purchase from them.
I only go there when I have to find something I can't find either online or over at Just Press Play.
Yeah.
Normally,
I talk with my wallet. That's how everybody should do. You talk with your wallet. You don't need to fucking make petitions. Just don't purchase the fucking thing that you don't like.
That's the thing. The world is run by monies. That's really how anything goes. Like, can it make a profit? You know, and is it worth it? And all that fucking shit. But these companies listen to the public, and they'll just give in. Like, why? Don't fucking, like, why? Like, you know how big that portion of angry Twitter people are? It's such a small fucking portion. Because if you look at the numbers,
it's just that all the negativity is put out there more than the positivity.
Like, Twitter only, like I think the numbers are, like, I think there's only like 20% of users that have a Twitter account actually are on there daily. 20%.
I have a Twitter account.
And me too. And
I'm
barely on there.
Very rarely do I put anything on there.
I agree.
And if I do, it has to do with me trying to win something.
Yeah. Same here. I'm rarely on Twitter. I use Instagram more than I use Twitter.
I have an Instagram too, and I very rarely get to do anything with that. I get on there and I scroll.
That's the most that I'll post stuff.
I can't figure out how to share things, so I don't even.
Oh, you have to get a separate app called Repost.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I don't even bother with it. Because, like, the only reason I would use it is for this podcast. Is to share what your wife or you post. But there's no share option. So it's just like, okay, I'll like it and move on with my day.
Yeah. I'll show you how to do it, Dad. It's a separate app called Repost. I'll show you how to do it. It's not hard. But
so, what else has been going on? What else you watched?
I don't know, dude. I'm so fucking tired now.
Well, you really put out a lot of energy.
Oh my god, dude, I'm so fucking put out by that.
You put so much energy out over something that's so depressing.
I'm so fucking put out. Fuck, man. Let me catch my breath.
Alright, well, I'll tell you, Mortal Kombat was great. They had a lot of really good video game references. Pay close attention to when the movie starts. There's a scene that happens where it's like, oh, look at that. Like
I watched already the first 7 minutes.
That sucked us in, dude. We watched that the day before. And Lauren was like, because like I watched it the day before and I just turned it on because Lauren was sitting here. I was like, here, watch this. So she watched it with me, and after we were done, she was like, I wasn't expecting that to pull me in like it did. I said, yeah, neither was I, but I'm not here for the story, really. I'm just here for the blood and guts.
Yeah, playing action movies, because look, it's very rare, like the possibilities of you creating an actual original content in a movie or anything, really, is so low, because there's been so much already released. So obviously you're going to play the same tropes as another movie.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. As long as you can do it well enough to capture the audience to buy in, because that's really what you want to do. You want the audience to buy in, because once you have them bought in, they're in for the ride.
Yeah.
And that first 7 minutes of that movie got me bought in, because the acting wasn't over the top. It really wasn't. The first 7 minutes that I saw, it wasn't over the top. It was fucking shot really well. It was really crisp and really clean. And even though it was in subtitles, it was really well acted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I loved how they did, like, I don't know if it was in the first 7 minutes or not, but there was a part where they were doing subtitles, but they're speaking Chinese and Japanese, and they put in there Chinese, Japanese. Like,
so you can tell that there's a disconnect between the two, but you can obviously tell that they are rival clans. They don't like each other, probably because they're from different, regions.
Yeah.
And they just bought me in. And then when the action fucking started, I'm like, fucking awesome. Because it wasn't like a drawn out action scene, like, because sometimes some kung fu movies will do that. It's really drawn out fight scene, like Jackie Chan movies are kind of like that, where it's like a epic fight scene that lasts like 10 minutes longer than it fucking should be. But this, like the moves that he fucking did, it was quick, sudden. That guy's dead. Boom, move on to the next. That guy's also fucking dead. Move on to the next. And it's just bam, bam, bam.
There was some
bam.
scenes where you could tell it was animated. Like, actually in that first 7 minutes, there was one where the blood spattered, and I was like, that looks like a video game.
Oh, yeah. I think that's why.
Probably on purpose.
Yeah, I think he did it on purpose to kind of give it a callback.
Yeah.
To kind of give the...
Because I'd see the blood fly, I'm like, oh, I remember that when we punched like this.
Uh-huh. And the blood would just go... Yeah. So that's a little Easter egg.
There's I could talk about that.
Well, hold off, because I didn't watch it.
There's just a scene that has the classic Mortal Kombat, like one of the stages.
Okay.
It's like a classic Mortal Kombat stage, and there's a scene where they're on that stage, and I was losing my mind.
Because we haven't watched Godzilla vs. Kong yet either.
Oh my!
And that's one that we're gonna watch too.
I enjoyed it. I don't know.
I'm gonna go into it just for big monsters fighting each other.
Well, then you'll like it.
Yeah.
If you go into it looking for a story, you're gonna critique it and be pissy about it.
Because the last Godzilla movie was awful. That story was awful.
I don't really know. I don't pay attention to the stories, to be honest with you. I'm there for the big monsters.
Well, the first Godzilla movie teased you because it had a good story. That was with Bryan Cranston. Mm-hmm. Had a decent story, the thing that I love about that movie is that they barely show Godzilla.
Oh, see, I don't like that. I want to see Godzilla. I want to see the monsters.
I liked it because it was kind of like Cloverfield-esque, but not really, where they kind of tease you with the monster and you don't really see the full scale until like towards the end, towards the big reveal. But in the middle of that, it's not boring, because there's plot lines and there's things going on that you actually do kind of care about. about these characters and shit.
I didn't care. I just wanted to see more monsters. And all I kept seeing was Bryan Cranston with fucking hair. Like, I don't care.
Did you like Joker?
I love Joker.
With Joaquin Phoenix?
I thought that was the best DC movie ever.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
But, that didn't have a lot of action in it. That was super depressing.
No, but it had Crazy Joker in it.
Right.
So
what kept you in? Besides
he's the monster.
Guy? Okay.
Like, I wanted to see the monster. And it's
but
a
he
show.
didn't do anything violent until towards the end, but most of the time it was...
But I knew it was coming.
But it was you were just watching this guy spiral into madness.
Yeah.
So it's super depressing.
But it wasn't.
So that's all drama. That's what I'm saying. That's dramatic.
Maybe that's dramatic, but like he's the monster in that show. Like
right.
I'm there to watch the monster, and that's what I watched. I watched the monster spiral into some really awful things. Whereas like that Godzilla movie was like, okay, more people. Oh, look, there's the monster. Oh,
so your
wait.
anxiety plays into the movies when there's too many people. You're like, I'm out.
Yeah, I'm like, put the monster in there. Get rid of all these people.
I'm out. There's too many people. I'm out of here. Where's the corner? I'm gonna go hide.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Fuck, man. But I don't know if you guys noticed, to pivot, but this week...
Transition?
Yeah. Transition. There's the word. It was... 420, man.
Yeah, it was.
Did
Did you even celebrate?
About to ting. It's
really racist.
It's the white boy summer man.
Yeah, it's really racist.
If fucking Chet Hanks can do it, I can do it. It's not fair. I'm at least slightly brown. He's legit white.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, legit shit. White boy summer man. Man. Like that. I bet that was you on fucking 420. You put on your goddamn Rasta hat and just fucking skanked around the house. Good morning, Lord and man.
Actually, I didn't even celebrate.
Today's the day, man.
I didn't even celebrate until...
Check out my butt.
Oh my god.
My butt. That was you.
It wasn't.
That was my wife. Rolled out of bed. No, I have a song. It's called Zunga 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 by Yellow Man. And the song goes Zunga 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 Zunga. That's her theme song.
Oh my god.
In my head, that's her theme song.
Well, I didn't even celebrate until the evening when I sent you guys that video of me taking that bong hit.
But anyway, well, honest super truth time, she really didn't celebrate 420 because she had to work. So
yeah, it wasn't until the evening till I got to smoke. Children.
I know you sent us that video. I'm like, what a fucking loser.
Yeah.
I was surprised it didn't come with a bag of Funyuns. Like,
well,
there wasn't... Like,
I mean, if I had some Funyuns.
I wanted to send back, like, a gif of, like, Scooby-Doo and Shaggy in, like, a smoked-out room, because you can find that gif anywhere.
Yeah.
I was going to just send it back to you. It's like, oh, like, Zoink Scoop, today's, like, our favorite day. Like, I'm super hungry, man.
Pretty much.
Oh, Lauren. I'm hungry, man. Oh. I smoked too much today. Oh.
Are you done yet?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh my god.
Well, I had to bring it up because, you know, it was the week of, and I know it was like I was prepared. I was like, oh god, here come the fucking 420 memes and gifs, and everyone's just going, hey man, fucking enjoy the day, man. This is
we should
day.
be, if we did this every
Tomorrow's
day.
Earth Day, dude. Fucking, I smoked the Earth.
You know, if we would have just treated, if we treat every day like 420 and every day like Earth Day, we would probably be a better fucking species.
Fucking, it's from the ground. Just fucking smoke it, man. It's good, man. It's so natural. I make fun of that culture so bad because it's so fucking funny. Just like this, just the thought process. Like, it's from the ground, man. Smoke it. Oh yeah, smoke a fucking corn on the cob. Just fucking smoke it. See what happens. It's natural, man. It's so good. Like I had a I had a thought process that I told Heather. I was like, do you think the Native Americans did this?
Yes, they did.
No, I know they smoked the weed, but did they like treat it like the way we did? Like they're like, hey, Standing Feather, check out this bud hybrid that I grew. It's mixed with the curd, and it makes a really good high. You think you're just sitting around the fucking fire?
I think you're doing the wrong Indian accent.
Okay. I'm in PA, dude. There's not a lot of Native Americans.
You sound like, is it Hajesh?
I don't know.
From Big Bang?
Oh, Rajesh?
Rajesh.
Yeah. Well, I'm not around a lot of Native Americans around here, because there's the only Native Americans that I hear of in PA are like the white girls are like, I'm part Mohican. You met them, but they're like, I'm also like a quarter Susquehannian, so I'm actually kind of Native American.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, you're not, bitch.
Yeah.
Stop fucking lying.
You're a white bitch.
You just want to have a reason to wear a fucking arrowhead fucking charm.
Yep.
Let's fucking move on.
Yep.
Yep. But anyway, back to it. Like, do you just the thought of like the Native Americans just in their teepees or wigwams or whatever?
They sat around and smoked out of.
I know they did. That's what the pipes were. But like, I'm saying, like, do you think they like were into it?
I don't think they had to talk like we do.
That's what I'm saying. Like, could you imagine? Like, just picture that scene. Just Chief Rolling Rock is over there. Standing Feathers off to the corner, and then over here you've got Roaming Buffalo, and then off to the corner over there, Lost Bluetooth. And they're just around the fire, and they're all passed around the pipe, and they're like, "Oh, this one's really good." And then the guy's like, and then fucking Lost Bluetooth's like, "Yeah, it's really good."
I don't know if
how did you get this? And then the one guy's like, "It's a hybrid bud that I grew over here on this corner." Cool, man. Check out this bud. Just that scene makes me laugh so fucking much.
Yeah, I think it was more like it probably grew wild, and they probably just picked it. Is my guess, if I had to assume.
So then we'd have to safely assume that they're just picking random things and smoking it.
Well, yeah. I mean, how do you think we figure out what's poisonous and what's not?
They're fucking pulling off poison ivy, and the smoker's like, "Make me itchy." We can't smoke this. On to the next one. Picking up fucking toadstools from the fucking forest, smoking those.
Oh my god.
That's why we get mushrooms. We're eating it. Thank you, Native Americans.
We should drink them.
Thank you, Native Americans.
Sometimes I hate that I'm white.
Because you get sunburnt?
No.
Oh.
Just because, like, there's just so much shitty things that we've done.
Because you get sunburned. Because no one can touch you after you've been out in the sun for longer than 15 minutes.
I'm sorry to tell you, but my skin doesn't burn like that.
It just takes longer.
Well, if I get burnt, I'm burnt and tan the next day. I just get darker.
Me too.
I think it's my Rican.
Yeah. Or you're part Mohican?
Rican.
Oh, you're Puerto Rican?
Yeah, my mom's dad was, I don't know how much Puerto Rican, but he was quite a bit.
Damn, dude. I just learned something. I didn't know he was Puerto Rican, guys. I legit just thought he was just a white guy.
I mean, I when I fill out paperwork, it's white Caucasian. Like, I'm not going to say, oh, I'm a Puerto Rican. Like, I'm not going to be that fucking guy.
You should.
Look at me. I look like a white dude. I'm fucking Caucasian.
You should, because you should. I see a lot of, like, I go through Lancaster. I drive through Lancaster a lot. There's a lot of Puerto Ricans over there. Mm-hmm. And they have, like, the flags in their, like, rearview mirror. You should have one of those. Actually, I'm actually going to get you one of those now. No. I'm going to get you, like, a bumper sticker. That's a Puerto Rican flag. And I'm going to get you a cookbook so you can cook some Puerto Rican food because I'm all in. I want some.
Look, I'll make you some Puerto Rican food if you make more of those fucking seaweed leaf salty things.
Oh, spam musubi. That's some easy shit. I just have to. It's just hard to find some of the seasoning for it. The seaweed you can find anywhere, obviously, but it's just that seasoning. It's just hard to find that specific one because the kind that
it just tastes like a roll of salt.
Furikake? That's what's called. Furikake? I don't know. Fucking, it's Japanese. I don't know.
Furikake?
Yeah.
I don't want cock in any of my food.
Fucking, go on
Pornhub
Pornhub and look up Furikake. You can find some of that shit. That's just a bunch of furries.
Wouldn't it just
fucking
be
each other.
in the international aisle?
Huh?
Isn't there an international aisle at the grocery
Isn't
store?
that so funny that
This is why I hate being white.
that grocery stores have a legit international aisle, but it's like it's only one section. It's so small.
Yeah.
Like you can walk right by it because it's so small.
Yep.
It just can't be, with the other spices. It has to legit just be in the international aisle.
This is where the darker people go. If you're gonna shop here and you're anything other than white,
it's such bullshit.
this is your section.
The soy sauce is basically just a condiment, but they put it in its own fucking section in the international aisle.
Yeah.
Bullshit. It's fucking bullshit, dude. Fucking white
Isn't
people.
that what systemic racism is? Isn't that?
I don't know what it is, but I just think it's funny. I just think it's hilarious. Makes it easier for me to find stuff. But I just think it's funny.
Yeah. No, it's
a little subtle racism in the world. And just all you have to do is just look for it.
You don't even have to look for it. America puts it on the stage.
Oh fuck, dude. We should probably talk about like things.
How about that? What's that fucking Shavanov? What the fuck is this douchebag's name?
Oh, Shaven, Derek Shaven.
Yeah, that motherfucker can rot. I hope somebody rapes him in there.
I don't think he's gonna I get that he's guilty on all counts, but
I think he's gonna hang himself.
I think when they get to the sentencing, I don't think he's gonna get the full brunt of it. I think they're gonna charge him with like whatever is the worst one. He's still gonna do jail time. Don't get me wrong. He's gonna get jail time for sure. And he deserves.
I thought he was getting sentenced for like 75 years or something like that.
I thought the sentencing didn't happen yet. I thought
maybe, but
yeah.
All I know is they found him guilty on all accounts.
Yes, he should definitely do some time. Look,
he should do the rest of his life, in my opinion. Or somebody should just put their fucking knee on his neck.
I know that cops are trained to do that. They really are, to put their knees on the back of people. But they are not trained to do it that fucking long. That's the difference. And then people are like, oh, but he was on drugs. Like, I don't give a flying fuck. Like, that guy didn't have to fucking die.
No.
And you could hear, like, the sad part is that when you watch the video, you literally watch a guy die and he's calling out his mom and he's telling the guy he can't breathe. And he's already apprehended. He was cuffed. Mm-hmm. Like, what more damage could he do when he's cuffed?
And it's blind. It's unreal to me to watch those other cops just stand there and let it happen.
Well, if you watch the video, there's an EMT on the scene. They were in civvy clothes. They're in civilian clothes, but they're like, hey, you need to get off of him because he's going to die. If I can help him now, he can live.
Yeah.
But he didn't move. You know what I mean? Well, what makes me mad is that there's a guy that I've been in close proximity with, and we talked about this, and he didn't watch the video. He didn't really follow the case. He just knows the bullet points.
Oh,
so,
boy.
like, the stuff that he takes in as pertinent information, but disregards the other thing. So, he was spouting
Sounds
off
like a
his
Republican
thing.
to me.
I don't know what he is, but he was telling me, like, some crazy shit about, like, how, like, it's sad that he died, but, like, he didn't say, like, outwardly say, like, he didn't, like, he deserved it, but he was also in defense of the cop. I'm like, dude, like, I guess you can kind of be in defense of the cop, I guess, but, like, not really. Like, he was on it for, like, almost 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, come on, man. Stop cherry picking. Just fucking look at it. Look at the full fucking scope. Are you telling me just because this guy was on fucking fentanyl, he deserves to fucking die? I know a bunch of fucking fentanyl addicts that fucking still walk around today and had run-ins with the cops, and are they dead? No.
Yeah.
Most of the time, fentanyl addicts just fucking kill themselves, dude. Because they're fucking OD and shit. Not by a fucking cop who's trying to apprehend them. And he's already in fucking cuffs.
I don't even really know what fentanyl is, so...
It is a
It's
synthetic...
very white of me, isn't it?
It's a synthetic drug that's created by people. But it's more potent than... I think it's more potent than meth, and it's more addictive, and it's cheaper.
Is it like an injection or a pill?
I think they smoke it. I think. I don't know, dude. I
don't know shit about it.
I just know in our neck of the woods, it's really bad out here. Fentanyl's really bad.
Yeah.
Really bad. Like worse than meth. Man. If you really do want to lose weight, though, meth is the way to go. Have you seen those meth guys?
Yeah, but have you seen their fucking mouth?
Well, I mean, you're going to lose a couple teeth, but you're going to have a body that rocks, dude. You know what I mean? Walking out on the beach, showing off them fucking...
Yeah.
Those meth addict
Until
ribs.
you fucking smile.
Those meth ribs.
Is that a new McDonald's?
Yeah, the meth ribs. It's just like all fucking skin and bone, but they smile, and it's just like wind tunnel gaps.
Oh. So gross.
And their skin gets all fucking pruny.
Ugh.
Yeah, man.
And they get blotches. Blotches.
Oh man, it gets bad. It's terrible. I know it's not fun to make light of those things, but you know you gotta find some humor in some of the fucking sad shit out there.
The fact that you have to say that is dumb.
I know, but you have to because it's not going anywhere.
But Bill Burr doesn't do that, so why do we have to do that?
What do you mean? Talk about meth addicts?
No, he doesn't apologize for his jokes.
Oh, well, yeah, I kind of do.
He just don't give a fuck.
I get criticized when I get home. That's why I do it. That's why I fucking do it. Because my engineer yells at me. My honey boo boo, who I love so much, goes in my ear and goes, "Hey, that was stupid, not funny." And I'm like, "Well, I'm sorry. I try."
Oh my!
I just want to try stuff out, guys, and it's very early into our infancy. We'll get there.
Infancy.
Is this a word that you don't know
Infamy?
either? You've had 2 fucking kids. No, infancy means that it's young.
You know, I know.
Then why were you? What was this?
I don't know
whole
what it was.
thing where you
I
look,
was just going off.
where you look slightly to the left,
Yeah.
like there's a fucking creature up there, but there's nothing there. If I can move this camera and show you where he's looking at, there's nothing.
It's just the corner of my room.
Yeah, there's no demons, there's no ghosts. It's just he's just looking there.
I thought I might look smart that way.
He thought he could find his thought over there.
Sometimes they float away. You gotta catch them.
And like a tractor beam, if I look at it long enough, it'll go back into my mind.
That's how it works.
Just
That's how it works.
like that. Yes, infancy. That's a word that I know.
Oh. Have you picked up that Ubisoft game that I told you about, Immortals?
No.
Okay.
Because the only...
I think the sale ended that fucking day.
No, it's still on sale.
Is it?
But it's only the gold edition that's on sale.
Yeah, that's the edition I got. It's like the $100 one for $51 or something.
Right. And I just want the regular edition.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I fucking hate when games do that. I bitched about it when I bought the game too. Because I was like, why they gotta fucking put the special edition, the all the things edition on sale?
But the regular...
But you don't want to put the regular edition on sale. Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense to me.
They want more bang for their buck, I guess. And that's the only thing I think of. But that's why I don't have it yet. Yeah. Well, and the fact that... Well, I don't give a shit about Call of Duty, but I know they released out a new map. But it's not even new. It's the same fucking map. It just looks different.
I haven't played Call of Duty since... Ghost?
That's a long time. You were still working at GameStop then, dude.
Yeah. Ghost, maybe? What came after Ghost?
Advanced? No, one of the Blops. One of the Black Ops came out.
So I definitely played one of the Black Ops games. I don't think I played the second one. So I think Ghost was probably my last one.
It's a long time, dude.
And it got real bad reviews, if I remember right. It like fell through the cracks pretty quick.
Because the gameplay wasn't bad. It's just the maps were too big for it. They were way too big. But yeah, I mean, Ghost was alright. I liked it. It's just I just wish the maps were better. But that was basically the start of like when, for me, that's when Call of Duty just started to get worse and worse. Modern Warfare, when it came back out just recently, like a prequel to the Modern Warfare series, that one was a great game. I love that game. Just felt really good. Felt a lot like the old Modern Warfare games, and it just felt good. Even the sounded so fucking good. And then came Black Ops Cold War, and that's when I stopped playing.
I hear good things about that.
Oh yeah, you should try it out sometime. I got it on day one. And
I'm probably not going to do that because I have to pay for it, and I don't want to pay for it.
It's on sale all the fucking time.
Yeah, but probably not what I want to pay for it. I don't want to pay any more than $10-15 for it.
Just don't pay for it. I think it's free this weekend.
Oh,
the
really?
multiplayer is free this weekend.
Huh.
Because since the new season of Warzone just dropped, I think the multiplayer is free.
Huh.
Yeah. So there you go. There's your chance to try it out.
When are we going to play Outriders?
Dude, you play during the daytime. Like,
Yeah.
we only play at night. Like responsible parents.
Yeah, but see, now I have to defend myself. When
There
my
goes.
kids, so my kids are in school. Well, my one kid is in school.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter is home, obviously, but I only game when she's down for a nap.
Okay, but
And then once she wakes up, I'm up.
here's
There's
my
no gaming.
Here's my rebuttal.
And then I don't game again until 8 o'clock at night when the kids are back in bed.
Right, but here's my rebuttal: is that when you game during the daytime, we're at work.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the weekends really are the only time that I'm available to play
But
during the daytime.
you have the ability to play it on your phone.
Not when I'm driving. I can't play when I'm driving, dude.
I don't care. It's not my problem.
I don't have a Tesla. When Teslas fucking come out with a giant fucking lorry for me to drive, I'll just put that thing on fucking
and
auto.
affordable.
Yeah, and just and play.
Yeah.
But for now, can't do that.
I mean, I play
Gotta
at
pay
night,
attention.
but like I was saying the other night in that text message, we have this routine where
Mm-hmm.
8 o'clock the kids go down. That's weird.
Yeah.
So then we'll watch something, and then we'll go to bed 10, 11 o'clock.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
But if we plan, if you guys say, hey, let's play this night, and I can say, okay, cool, and then I'll say, Lauren, hey, tonight I'm going to game tonight, and
Well,
she'll just go to bed early, and
can
I
play
can
tonight.
game till whenever.
because Liam's not here, so
Oh, I forgot. Yeah.
we normally play at 9 because we put Liam to bed. But now that Liam's not here because he's at the zoo,
Is your bedtime 9, or is your bed?
his bedtime
You
is
just
normally,
don't usually get to the
his
game till
bedtime
9.
is from 8:30 to 9.
Yeah.
That's his bedtime.
Yeah, I do 8 o'clock here just because
Mm-hmm.
Lauren's not a night owl.
Yeah, but we can play tonight. We can jump on at 8
Yeah,
and play some Outriders before you jump off.
yeah.
So we can do that.
I totally want to play Outriders.
Okay. But we're very early in.
So am
We
I.
can really go
I
to-
have 2 characters, and they're both like. My one character is like level 12 or 13.
Mm-hmm.
My other character, I just started because I wanted something that wasn't a tank. Because I've noticed just like in any other game when you play a tank, it's slow going.
Yeah.
For the tank.
Yeah, but you're the
Unless you're with people.
Yeah.
Then it's like, okay, I'm fucking destroying things.
So yeah, we can play tonight. I'll let the wife know.
I got to a part in the game where there's this spider. Did you get there yet? You have to fight this big spider?
We literally just got done the first boss, the electric guy.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm just joining in your game, dude. I'm not. Well, I play these games just for a good time. I'm not looking for the perfect gear.
Well, so do
or,
we.
like getting it. You have to play on my game. Like,
No.
I'm not about that. Just fucking. I'll jump in and play with wherever you're at,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll go from there.
That's what we played just to play with other people. That's really all gaming has been now. It's just to play with other people and have a good time.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's just tough to try to get a group in, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
especially because apparently fucking people can't play past 9 o'clock.
I mean, I can.
Fucking bitches.
It's just that my wife doesn't stay up late. And
It's fine. I get it. But
if I stay up late,
But that's our schedule. From like 8:30 to 9 is when we normally start, and then we'll play up until like maybe 10:30 or 11. And then there's really not a lot of times where we game during the day. Unless if it's the weekend and we're not doing anything.
yeah.
So today like would not be a day that we'll be gaming during the day because we're going to watch Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
And she has to
that's
nap.
about an hour and a half of your day.
It's not long. It's not fucking 4 hours of bullshit.
Your wife naps too, huh?
Oh yeah, dude. It's fucking straight up
I don't
Snorlax.
understand that.
I don't know. If I take a nap, I'll never go to sleep at night.
Yeah, well, if I take a nap, I'm gonna wake up grumpy. For one,
Mm-hmm.
I can't do those midday naps.
Sometimes I feel worse after a nap.
Yeah, yeah,
Like if I take a nap, it has to be a cat nap where it's like less than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I seem to feel better.
yeah. I don't
Consistently
understand.
better.
Lauren will go nap for like hours,
Dude, yeah.
and then come back out at like 4 o'clock,
Yeah.
5 o'clock in the evening. But
My wife will fucking sleep.
I feel great. I'm awake. I feel
No,
great.
not my wife.
And then that bitch
She'll
will still
fucking-
go to bed.
She'll fucking sleep for 3 hours and be like, man, I'm so tired. I'm like, God damn, lady. God damn. The fuck you still tired for?
Yeah, Lauren will stay up or go to bed and nap for a couple hours, and then she'll come back and she'll be like, oh, I feel good. I feel great. I had a good nap. And then still go to bed at 9, 10 o'clock at night. Like, how? How do you do that?
Well, my wife does it, like, when she naps, especially if it's like a long nap, it'll affect her nighttime. So she won't be able to fall asleep quicker. Thus why the stuff helps. The herb helps her do
Yeah,
that.
you know what I noticed? So, since I smoked the herb, the other day, yesterday, Lauren had an issue with her car where her brake line busted.
Right.
Nobody was injured. She was able to get off to the side of the road. And normally, when something like that happens, I was in the middle of cooking dinner. I had chicken on the smoker, so I couldn't just leave. And I had smoked during quiet time, and I was high, but I wasn't like, I was just high, and I could function and do things. But I told Lauren in the text, I said, I am high. You were pulled over at the Springsbury police station, and I am not comfortable driving with Emmy to the police station while high to pick you up.
Yeah, to meet. Yeah.
But and I was also like, I was a little bit over to where I wouldn't want to drive because I was just not comfortable with it.
Yeah.
But I noticed that in a normal situation, if I wouldn't have smoked like that, and she would have called me or texted me and said, "Hey, this happened," I would overreact. Not because like it's her fault. I'm not blaming anybody. It's just like it's an interruption to my day. Like I already had in my head. how the day was going to go.
Yeah.
It was already planned out. Dinner was going to be ready when she got home. Everything was going to be set. And I just would have been like, and I think it's anxiety. I think it has to do with anxiety because I just would have been like, why? I would have just been like reacting like a fucking idiot.
Probably, maybe.
But since I smoked and I had that like after effect high, I was able just to deal with it. And I was like, all right, babe, give me an hour to sober up a little bit, get this chicken done, and then I'll be down to get you.
Look, I'm not.
But in a normal situation,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been able to deal with it.
I'm not disparaging marijuana use. I just find the culture around it to be funny.
Oh, I
That's what
don't
make fun of.
disagree. The culture is funny.
I that's what I make fun of. I make fun of the culture because
But I know that you make fun of it, and I know it is funny. The whole like,
Well, that's my
but it's
defense
from the
mechanism.
earth.
Yeah.
But like, it's true.
it's so fucking stupid.
But I know it's funny, and that's the way they talk, the way they say it is funny. But like, that is true. It is just a natural thing.
Yeah,
we
but-
eat mushrooms all the fucking time.
Yeah, but
like,
I'm saying like technically the medication we also take can be also taken as natural because they take it from other things and then they just combine it with other stuff.
and they make it fucking potent
herbology.
and addictive.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying an argument could be made, but I just make fun of that culture because I think that culture is so fucking lame.
But you partake
It's so
in that
funny.
culture from time to time.
From time to time, but it's only because like I just look when I was
Do
growing
you
up.
want to be cool?
No, when I was growing up, I'm just the kind of person like if I feel like I don't need it, I'm not going to pursue it. I've always felt like I never needed marijuana, so like it was never a thing for me to fucking do. Same with alcohol. Like I didn't really I drank a shit ton in my youngers, but that was only because like everyone else was fucking doing it, and I guess I should just be fucking cool.
Were you a party guy at all?
For like a year? Like it was bad.
I'd say my 20s from like I'd say 20 to like 26. I was partying like hard.
22 to 23 or 4.
And when I say hard, I don't mean like I did hard drugs.
No.
I mean like I just drank a lot and I smoked a lot of weed.
I didn't do. Well, I drank a lot. Like I for like a whole year, I think we had like a party every fucking day. It seemed like.
Yeah, I was every weekend at my house.
Yeah.
The apartment I had.
Yeah,
I lived in like West York on South Highland. You know where that is?
Yeah.
Where the West York Inn is. Mm-hmm. Top of the hill. I lived in a house, apartment up there, and every weekend it got to the point to where like I used to invite people over for parties. Mm-hmm. Like I'd go around the clock and just be like, "Hey, I'm having a party."
Oh, I didn't do that.
So, dude, it got to the point to where like I didn't even have to announce it. People just knew I was going to be drinking, and they just show up at my house.
Well, we had strange people come up because we were starting to build a reputation where people just knew we were gonna have a party that night. So, and our fridge was like barely, like it was not even filled with like food. It was just beer and alcohol.
Yeah.
It was bad. We drank a lot.
I had this
Did a lot of
great
stupid shit.
I had the same deal. I had fucking lots of booze. But I had this great like pizza oven.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it was for. It was just this stainless steel contraption that like you'd pull a tray out and put your pizza in it, push it back in, close the door and turn the timer to whatever. Mm. Oh my god, dude. That was my life. That's all I ate was like frozen pizzas in the pizza oven. Because the apartment I lived in, no joke, the fucking oven, I swear the stove was maybe a little wider than your laptop. Like, it was like this miniature-sized stove. It had 4 burners on it.
4 burners on that
but
big?
It was super fucking small, dude. But, like, I mean, it went up to my waist when I stood.
Uh-huh.
But, like, it was just so little.
Dude, you might as well just gotten a hot plate, man.
I know, dude.
Fuck.
The bathroom was, like, one of those old claw tubs.
Oh, shit. Wow.
Yeah, and it didn't have a shower. It was just like a bath. But in
just
order to
took
get a
baths?
bath, in order to get a shower in that tub, you had to buy this contraption, right? That hooked to the faucet, and then had a hose, and you just like stand there. And since I was drinking and smoking and partying all the time, all my money was going to that. So I was falling behind on my bills.
Oh yeah.
So I didn't pay my heating bill, which is also my hot water.
Yeah.
So at one point I had no hot water. So I'd get these
Taking cold ass showers.
I'd get bird baths, dude. Literally, I would get in that tub. I'd fill the tub up with just a little bit of water, splash it on me, and then I'd wipe myself with soap and splash it on me again.
Dude, that's so fucking sad.
It was awful. But I had some razors.
Yeah, us too.
Crazy about like how priorities change so quick, right?
Mm-hmm. It's weird because like I look at the like. Yeah, I had a lot of good memories on that one, but like I'm so glad I'm not that way anymore. I'm so fucking glad I'm
Yeah, I'm glad I got out of it. I'm glad it was like just a normal life event for me.
If I could redo it, I would do it differently though. I wish I could.
Really?
Oh yeah. Because I treated...
See, I'm glad I did it then.
See,
because now...
I treated people like shit, dude. And when I mean by people, I meant like the girls I dated then, like I felt so bad. I feel terrible. Like I felt I was a real fucking douche. Because like when you're...
Yeah, well I had the
people that I
mindset
surrounded myself with, like they had that bro mentality where they're like, oh man, you're supposed to just fucking plow through chicks. Just fucking...
Yeah, the 3 F's. Find them, fucking forget them.
Yeah. And like... I know who I am now, and I'm not like that. Like, I've always, like, I think I knew that I was always a guy who liked to coupled up, but it was frowned upon. When you're a bro, and, like, especially in that time period, like, you're not supposed to be coupling up. Like, you're supposed to be, if you're in your early 20s, you're supposed to be just slinging dick. You know what I mean? And, like,
how much cootie did you have?
I was like, I guess I should sling dick. And, like, for me, like, I could... Like, I knew I was, like, being a real fucking asshole. Like, I probably should have, like, not treated some people, like, the way I did. But, you know, it is what it is.
It's the life lessons, man. We all live them.
Yeah, but like I said, like, if not for that period, then I would not have a more reinforced thought of what I was looking for in a relationship.
Right.
And then
I guess...
just, you know, I like coupling up. That's just me.
I guess for me, I just look at it like, I don't regret any of that stuff, like that party stage.
For me, at the party, I just wish I would have done it better.
For me, it's like, yeah, I had some poor choices then. I did some stupid shit. I did some ignorant shit. But at the same time, I know that stupid and ignorant shit that I had done in my past does not define who I am now.
Yeah, right. I agree.
So
but more so, it helped me. It helped define who I am now, and more so, in more ways than it should. You know what I mean? Because it's something that a hard lesson that we learned because it was in the past. We did some dumb shit, so we learned from those lessons.
Oh, yes.
So those lessons now learned, help define, put more confidence in how we define ourselves.
Yes,
that's how it was for me.
Yeah,
and that's how it is for me anyway.
Yeah.
So, like, I wish, like, back in the day, during that time, I was more confident in myself. And when people were like, no, man, fucking sling your dick. I'm like, no, dude, I'm good. Like, I just want to,
See, I lack confidence in myself
like,
now.
if I want to sling dick, I'm going to sling the dick towards someone that I like, straight up. Like, I actually have a connection with. I'm just not going to willy-nilly sling it where the fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's sad and unfortunate, but it is, like, a culture that just is still perpetuated
Is
today.
that still like that now? Yeah. Still, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have any teenage kids yet, so I don't know if what the talk is in school. And
Well,
all
now
that
it's
shit,
more.
so.
It's younger now.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Imagine me like having a teenage daughter. It's younger now. Like because they can have access to all this information so quickly.
Yeah, the
It's in
internet
palm of their
is
hands.
yeah.
So like they know about sex by like their elementary school, dude.
Oh,
Yeah. I just want you to really have that.
my
sink
son's
in.
in first grade.
Someone's probably spoken to him about sex. I don't know if he's paid attention, but
Yeah.
probably someone has. One of his friends has.
Oh man.
And he's on the tablet a lot.
Yeah, but I have that thing locked down.
Yeah, here. How is it on the other end?
I have no idea.
Yeah. So, just saying, a lot of scary things happening with parents nowadays, dude. You gotta kind of give us some slack.
Yeah, and it's hard to be a parent.
Now, I think it's hard now because there's so much information.
And you don't know what to say, like how to discipline, what's the right way, what's the wrong way. Am I going to be scrutinized because I lost my cool on my kid, like I screamed? Or, oh my God, he slapped his kid's hand. Like that's abuse, right? Like,
We got called.
What's-
on fucking...
really?
Yeah, we got called on child services the other day. It was fucking crazy.
What the fuck?
Yeah. We'll talk more about it off air, but yeah, it was crazy. Nuts. And it was stupid. Like, it was something so fucking dumb. Like, something that, like, all kids go through, I feel like. Because, like, when you're young, you really don't know sexuality. You kind of have, like, a broad idea, but it's not something that's, like, driven. And it's not... It's, like, an innocent kind of a thing. You know what I mean? Because I know when I was young, like, me and, like, my fucking friends would, like, go off in a corner and be like, oh, what do you got under there? Like, oh, I have that, too. And it's kind of like an exploration thing.
Yeah. So you're saying that something like
Yeah,
that?
something like that happened, and like for someone to fucking call us on that,
Sexual
it's so
abuse
fucking
or some
stupid.
shit?
It's
Yeah.
so dumb. I think it was more negligent. I think that's why they called it. I think they
Was
I
this?
think they
Do you know who
described it
called
as,
it,
like, negligence.
or was it like an anonymous thing?
No, they don't tell you.
Yeah, I knew it's usually anonymous. So I was wondering. That's why I was wondering if you knew who it was, because then I was going to be like, well, are they a parent? Because 9 times out of 10, these people that report aren't fucking parents.
It's either a parent or a neighbor, because we live in a development, so
Yeah.
like there's a bunch of windows around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's not a lot of places for them to hide, so that's what we think. But I mean, it's dumb, and we told like the people too what happened, and so they were like, you know, it obviously isn't out of the norm
Yeah.
for them,
Yeah.
but.
Well, I'm glad that it didn't fucking turn into some bullshit that wasn't real, because that can happen.
It's fucking nuts, dude. Like, it's crazy, dude. Just
Like
fucking,
even being out in public, like when your kid's acting up.
that's tough. But luckily, our kids are pretty good in public. It's just when they're at home, it's bad.
Yeah.
When they're at home, like whoever's in our house, they'll see how they are at home. It's real bad.
Yeah. I've seen your kids.
They're good. They're good kids.
Yeah, I don't.
But
I mean,
they just have their tendencies.
I mean,
As all
your,
kids do.
your boy can talk.
Yeah. Dude.
But I gotta say, man,
You think he can
Liam.
talk like you fucking.
Liam is such a lover, though, man.
Oh, he is. He's
Like every time I show up, I could be gone for months, and then just show up, and he's the first one to greet me at the door. Hey, and gives you a big hug.
Yeah, he's a sweetheart.
Like,
We'll see how long
where,
that lasts.
where's that
though.
from?
I don't fucking know.
Is that you? Is that something from you that you just don't show?
You say I have the innate tendency to give hugs to random strangers. No,
Do you have this innate tendency to just hug people?
I'm just more.
Are you a very loving person?
Nah. Well, I don't know, dude. I'm naturally a social butterfly, but there are times where I can be introverted. But by default, though, I am naturally a social butterfly.
Yeah.
And he definitely gets that.
Oh
from
my
me.
god, yeah. Like when I
sure.
see him on like you guys put videos and shit online,
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, it's Mini Iron.
Yeah,
like,
he's a social butterfly. He's gonna in school. He's gonna have a lot of friends. He's gonna know a lot of people.
Yeah.
For straight up, he is. He's just gonna be a social butterfly. But the anger part, that's not from me.
So I know who that's from.
I wonder who that's from.
Heather. I'll say it so you can't get in trouble,
Yeah.
Ian.
Engineer. you fucking angry ass Italian New
You
Jersey.
fucking jerseys.
Yeah, Jersey girls.
fucking so angry. Why are they so angry? Probably because they're from Jersey.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Because they live in
Too
Jersey.
many. They're eating too many fucking subs and bitching about things.
Because they're always fighting over whose sauce recipe is better.
Fuck out of here.
My sauce is better. Fuck your sauce.
Yeah.
Fuck your sauce.
New Jersey.
Fuck your fucking sauce. Get the fucking out of here. That's fucking trash.
Dude, the New Jersey accent is so funny. Like, I have family from Jersey.
It's basically New York. It's just basically
it's
New York.
New York, yeah, but there's like an off twang to it. It's just a little different.
It's a country New York.
Yeah.
The RedNeck New Yorks.
Yeah, the RedNeck New Yorkians. Is that a new team we just made up? The RedNeck New Yorkians.
New Jersey is just basically redneck New Yorkers. Fuck your fucking sauce. Your meatballs, they're fucking trash. They might as well be fucking rocks. I'll throw it up against the fucking wall.
I get on my mom all the time because my mom isn't from Jersey. She was born in, I want to say Florida. Mm-hmm. But she lived in Jersey for a while, and that's where her sister lived, and my Uncle Pete. And she sometimes when she says certain words, it comes out, like instead of dog, it's dog.
Dog.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. And just it's just certain words that'll come out.
It's the vowels. They elongate the vowels. It's like,
Yeah.
They elongate it.
Yeah, it's funny. Man, we got on a tangent here.
Oh, dude, my wife will say some, like, words that are, like not real words. Like, Chipotle.
They just make shit up.
Like, Chipotle, she called it Chipotle.
Chipotle?
Yeah. She called Chipotle freaking Chipotle. And I made fun of her so bad.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I was like, dude, you do know it's Chipotle, right?
Dude,
and she's
you
like,
should just let her go.
Chipotle. That's what I told her. And she goes, Chipotle? It's so fucking cute and funny, dude. It's so funny.
Heather, we are laughing at your expense.
It's
not. I am.
I have like this little notebook that I write like bits in sometimes. And I had like a bit where I say that like my wife is like literally, in my eyes, literally the funniest fucking person in it, because like she just does things innately, and she just thinks of it as is, but it's wrong, and it's hilarious because she just doubles down on it, and it's so fucking funny, dude.
Lauren could probably do the same thing with me because I tend to use words that aren't. They aren't appropriate. Like they're not appropriate, but like they're not
correct.
They're not used in the right context.
Yeah.
Like for instance, if you're making spaghetti.
Spaghettis?
No, that's spaghetti. But when you make your spaghetti and then you dump it into what?
A strainer.
Okay. You know what I call it?
What'd you call it?
Cauldron. Why? I have no idea why I say...
Colander, maybe? Maybe you're thinking of a colander?
Maybe?
Yeah.
But I say cauldron.
A cauldron.
Yeah. Where's the cauldron? And then she'll say, what the fuck's that? The cauldron, but you put your spaghetti in. Like...
What are you, a fucking witch?
Fucking idea. I do shit like that all the time. It's like, I just make shit up. Like, what's the term for, like, if you want to warm something up in the microwave? Nuke? Is it nuke? I think I always said Luke.
Oh my god.
Lukewarm.
Luke Skywalker.
But why?
I don't know.
Why the fuck do I say that? Nobody says that.
That's not nice.
For some dumbass reason, I make up. I'm gonna make it lukewarm.
I'm gonna luke it up. I'm gonna fucking luke it. Stick it in the luker.
So yeah, I think my wife could probably do the same thing with me if she had a comedic mind.
It's so fucking funny, dude. It's hilarious. And then I don't know. There's a bunch of stuff that she just fucking does.
Why don't we just have her on sometime and just let her talk?
One of these days, I plan to.
Yeah.
One of these days, we'll get people in here. It's just we still have to fucking figure out how to fucking.
We have to figure this out. I think
have our goddamn audio and videos to stop fucking pausing randomly.
Yeah, I think we just we're gonna put some money into it.
Yeah, for sure.
That's where it's at.
But like I said, we're infancy, so it's not really. But anyway, this podcast ran really long.
This is very random.
Yeah, it's a really long
random podcast. Very random things.
Well, actually, this is the podcast that's going to start the new every other.
Yeah.
So we're going to release it. So people are going to get 2 podcasts, obviously weekly. And then after that, that's when we're going to kickstart the bi-weekly again. So don't expect another episode next week. Obviously, we're going to, like I said, we're going to start the bi-weekly from this point on.
Yep. So we're going to put this one out?
Yep. This will come out tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Wasn't sure how we were doing it.
Well, yeah, so this way, every weekend,
when
we record, the kids will be able to hang out.
That makes sense.
So
next week...
Parent priorities. Fucking kids.
Yeah.
Try to get them social.
So that's hard. Because I'm very, like we were talking about earlier, I'm super, like, anxious.
How the fuck are you doing this?
This podcast?
Yeah, how the fuck are you doing
There ain't nobody that I can see watching me right now.
Oh.
But if you notice, I have a hard time, like, I
Who's
know
that person right there?
there's nobody there.
I'm just
Like, I know I'm supposed to look at the camera, right? Because I'm talking to the people that I don't see, right? Mm-hmm. But if you've noticed, I tend to look at that Terminator picture a lot.
You do, yeah.
And,
lazily to the left, guys.
Yeah. And I think it's just a nervous tick because I don't know what to do with my eyes.
You're supposed to look into the camera.
I know, but you don't do it either.
I do it most of the time.
Because a lot of times...
I've been trying to
focus on the camera. Because a lot of times we're doing this, and then I'll try to look back at the camera, but then I'm really looking at where it says camera. Mm-hmm. And it might not look like I'm looking at the camera. Yeah. So does it look like I'm looking at the camera right now? Mm-mm. So you don't know.
No.
Maybe the
I'm looking deeply into the audience right now.
Maybe the lost souls that are maybe watching this will know.
Take a good look at
Why are you giving it sexy eyes?
My slanty eyes. Take a good look. My slants.
Slanty eyes and your yellow skin.
It's like mocha. Not really yellow. It's like a mocha.
What's that coffee you introduced me to? I keep forgetting about. You have this coffee that actually tastes good black.
Oh,
Cola or something?
Kona coffee.
Kona
coffee.
Yeah.
It's light. It's a light medium roast.
Yeah, that shit's good. I'm not like a black coffee drinker.
Oh, dude, that's all I drink. Fucking coffee.
But when I've had it at your house, I can drink.
I have it
there
because my mom just got back from Hawaii like a month ago, so she brought over a package of Kona coffee.
Oh man,
you can get it here, but it's super expensive.
Oh really?
Yeah. One of these days.
What's the difference? Like if you buy it in Hawaii compared to here?
Yeah.
Do you know? I mean, what's the price difference? Do you know off the top of your head? General.
So it's all about importing and exporting. If it's homegrown on Hawaii, it's generally
it's homegrown, so it's natural. It's from the earth.
Yeah, it's fucking food though. You're not smoking coffee, dude. No fucking Hawaiians.
No, anyway, so
hey, I go smoking the Kona coffee, man. Well, that's not Hawaiian. I just did Jamaican.
Yeah, that was not. Yeah.
Like
here it's like $5 for a bag, or like no, I would. That's not normal.
I don't really.
So
know
I'm gonna guess
points.
like $12 for a bag here, and like what, half the price there?
Not half. It's not that drastic. It's like maybe a couple bucks difference. Yeah. So like,
I think I looked on Amazon before, but I couldn't find it, or it was on there, but it wasn't like Prime.
Here at Giant, but you can only get the bean.
Oh, you have to grind it yourself. That's not a big deal.
Well, that's where I want to go as an adult, is to get a fucking coffee grinder and be able to make freshly ground coffee. Mm-hmm.
We have that magic bullet. You know what that is? Mm-hmm. We have one of those, and we use that. It grinds it up pretty good.
Yeah, one of these days we'll get there.
They're pretty cheap, dude.
Well, the fact is our house is just too small because we have so many appliances that we can't put out because we have so little space.
Yeah, we have the same problem. That whole thing there is filled with shit.
Yeah, we have toaster oven, we have air fryers, we have all the stuff, but they're not out because we just don't have the counter space for it.
That's how we are. Well, you saw our kitchen, the smallest kitchen on the fucking planet.
So one of these days we'll get there.
One day.
Anyway, that's the end of the podcast. It ran a little long. Thank you for bearing with us. Like I said, this will be out tomorrow, Sunday the 25th. Today is actually Friend Day on Pokemon Go. So we're going to have to trade when we get off of here.
Oh.
Because it started literally 14 minutes ago.
Oh, I don't know what that is, but okay.
It increases the chance of lucky spawns when we trade.
Oh, cool.
So you can get a lucky Pokemon.
Cool. I still have a whole bunch of things, too, so.
Cool. Yeah, I just got back from Kusler, so I have all the Pokemon.
From what?
Kusler.
Oh, Counselor.
Fucking Cucklers.
Cucklers.
Anyway.
Cucklers.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening. Tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow.
Dad's. What is it? Dad's versus the World on Instagram.
Yes. And on Twitter.
And on Twitter.
And on YouTube. Subscribe, like, share, all the things.
We've been saying this for how many? 6 episodes?
Yeah.
Nobody's done it yet.
Please do. Tell your friends. Share it. Fucking.
If you listen, just comment and tell us.
Because at one point, my wife and I are looking at getting a cricket, and we're going to want to make our own merch.
What's a cricket? That's that thing that prints T-shirts.
Exactly.
Shit.
Yeah. Because I just think it's just a good investment to have. Because she wants to be a nerd and make our own shirts for Disney when we go.
Uh-huh.
Fucking nerd.
It's not a bad idea though, man.
She wants to have shirts to have like the Disney stuff, and on the
fucking
back it'll have
bumpers.
our names.
I got my brother-in-law. I bet he could whip us up some bumper stickers. Like he's got that whole
There you
fucking
go.
label
That'd be cool.
machine and shit.
That'd be cool. But
Okay,
that's where I want to go. I want to make some stuff. But for us to do that, we need people to tell other people about us.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Grow the
much
pod.
so.
Grow the pod.
The
like
pot?
your weed.
Grow the pot,
Yeah, grow us.
and then smoke the pot.
Grow us. Like your drugs. Grow us.
Say yes to drugs.
That too. Well, first we gotta legalize it. PA's almost there. Fucking New Jersey's legal.
Everybody around us is legal.
Fucking dumb. Alright, anyway. Bye, guys.